Yo, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. It's been 8 months, but Saucy Capone is back. You're live right here in Lost in the Sauce Podcast Inc. Like, subscribe, follow. We back doing it again. Let's go. Now, you already know how we started. We started off over here at podcast place here with my man Solomon, and we already know how we do. If you've been a fan of ours and seen a couple episodes already, we start off by shooting the shit.
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit. Let's go. So, with me, man, check it out. So it's been 8 months, man. I always say I'm gonna make the comeback. I come and go. Now I sound like a broken record. I'm just gonna be real with you. But it's just this is like the therapy for me. I'm feeling good right now. I'm on set, and a lot of shit has happened. I'm about to have a baby girl coming into the world. Valentina Gabriella Morales VGM. I was not expecting that, but God works in mysterious ways. Definitely gonna go get what they call it, a vasectomy. Definitely gonna get that done ASAP. Kids are expensive. Number two, I got hit by a car. That's crazy. I probably would have died. That happened on my lunch break, and I'm still dealing with some pain and swelling. I'm not like faking this shit, like just to get the money. Like I'm literally like hurt, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And yeah, so it's been a journey, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of everything that's been going on with Saucy. Still fighting every day, and why we do this podcast. But most importantly is the guest I have a special honor to have on. We actually met at the gym before the pandemic, and at the Hollywood location off El Centro. Super cool guy, humbled. He told me what he did for a living. I mean, this guy's an actor. He does theater. He does music. Financial advisor. The guy does it all. I mean, it modeled like top 10 for sure. And when I reached out to him, I know he's got a life experience story where he's gonna go ahead, and we're honored to hear at the end. If we can go ahead and introduce this man right here, Jordan Ver Hoeve, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, what's up, Gio?
Dude. How'd I do on that intro? Because I've been practicing your name for
We saw each other a couple days ago, and I think about 3 or 4 tries a couple days ago, and you let it sink into the bones. You got it, Jordan.
Fuck yeah, I mean,
but honestly, I'll respond to anything because I know where your heart lies, so I'm not offended.
That I appreciate that, Jordan. Can we go ahead and honor this man and show a couple of his cool little gigs they got going on?
Oh,
They actually call him the Seinfeld of France.
So what's going on here, Jordan?
So this was my Netflix show I was in. So I'm Netflix, huge in France. This intro takes me a little bit till you'll see me. Dude, this was like my first big. I had done small student films, short films, all that stuff. Working my butt off, the 3 or 4 jobs, actor lifestyle.
Really?
Got this audition.
In France.
There was no information on it, but it just just another audition in the numbers, and got a couple callbacks for it. Ended up being a Netflix series regular project.
I see you were
Booked it,
Wow.
and dude, it propelled my life like crazy.
That's super sick. And it looks like Mr. Famous Jerry Seinfeld, you got the honor to meet that guy and work with him.
Dude, we got to work with Jerry Seinfeld. Gad, who plays my dad, this guy right here, is known as like the Seinfeld of France. So like they're friends. So got to work the Seinfeld of France.
There you are.
There I am, dude.
no, but his
Wow, look at that. That's amazing.
my actual father.
I mean, how many days a week were you going to the gym in that pit?
Dude, how many days a week I was going to the gym? How many days of the week was I
Doesn't
eating
matter, right?
very
Because it's
little?
not
Are
the-
both very high numbers.
Wow.
But yeah, we had a crazy shooting schedule to where I would get off at like maybe 12 a.m. Go to the 24-hour fitness because this is before I joined LA Fitness. There was 24 hours.
Yeah.
I'd go to the 24-hour fitness in Hollywood at 1 a.m. Go to bed at about 2:30. Wake up at 6 to go shoot and repeat because I was so hyper. So it's like the gym, dude. The gym's been in my blood. So
It's always been in your blood. I felt that when I first met you.
Yeah, dude. I'm
Yeah.
obsessed. We hit it off like that.
Dude,
So,
super sick, bro. What's the other movie you had? And I know you were like telling me like, oh man, I wasn't expecting none of that. But let's see what was going on here.
You know what? I like this is called Exploited. It's quite interesting. That's not me, obviously.
No, that's not you.
We kind of like people might think that looks at me off the bat. But there's some films where like
going back to college.
you know what, you might not be so comfortable And as like Jordan the actor, I'm allowed to like change things I'm not comfortable with. So
There you are.
there I am, dude.
There it is.
This is gonna come up later in our lifestyle topic, but this is when I started getting really sick. And
So this one was done before the France one.
you
the
can,
Netflix one.
this was done after the France. one,
Oh,
dude.
really?
Yeah, I got sick after Huge in France, so that's why like I start to look funky in my face. This was the start of like my chronic illness I deal with.
Got it.
We'll get into that, but this was after. And then
So what's going on in here? You said that you felt like they didn't tell you what was gonna happen in this movie.
there was just like a little. I changed a lot. It's called a rider, so like things you're not comfortable with. Like a lot of films, obviously, we're in a generation of where like you have Euphoria. There's like a lot of sex related films because it
Yeah.
hits. So I think a lot of people are trying to, and like I love the producer, writer,
Yeah.
director, like amazing. I don't regret anything.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. He's amazing. I think with everything in acting, like you have your limits of what you're comfortable with, and if you can do it in a tasteful way, which the director, who I was very close with, made it that way for me. So that was really cool. But there's always like I don't think you can ever your beliefs, your values, what you're comfortable with, you can never kind of what's the word I'm looking for? You can never. I try not to lose that throughout my entire career, even modeling in New York. Like, if I wasn't comfortable with anything, I'm not going to work because I get benefit of it or a paycheck or like this will propel me further. Like, I'm always going to stick to my morals and values.
Morals and values, and I think that has to do with when I was reading. When we're gonna talk about your life experience at the end, but you're really close to your mom.
Oh,
and,
dude.
and I think that's where it all comes like all together for you. Is that correct?
100%. Everything I do, and people might say I've had relationships where like you're too close to your mom. I'm sorry, that woman took care of me my whole life. I'm going to take care of her.
And you know, can we give her a shout out? That would be dope.
Oh, Anne Ver Hoeve.
An-
She's great.
Amber,
Anne Ver Hoeve.
Anver,
Anne.
Ann.
Oh, dude, she's great. She'd be a great.
Shout out to Ann Ver Hoeve. Oh my
Oh,
God,
she's great. Dude.
She in the East Coast.
No, she's from Jersey, but she's on the West
Wow.
Coast. She's been a nurse for 40 years.
That's
and
cool.
Single mom at the moment, and
From Jersey.
yeah, from Jersey. She's from Clifton.
She a Jet fan? No,
Does she know the Jets are? She
football.
football?
We'll talk about sports. That's awesome, man. I appreciate you sharing. We got more things coming.
Yeah.
Look, hey, let's go off of the first topic right now. You're on the Sauce Podcast Inc. Before we get into that, what we drinking over here? This is your first time drinking it. What is this? Gin and juice?
Gin and juice. The other day, Gio showed up with something that I'm a baby when it comes to whiskey. I couldn't drink. So he pulled some Snoop on me. And
I had to do it. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
So let's get into that. A little swig. All right. So first topic, here we go. Fashion. You already know it's fashion, music, sports, food, and life experiences. And that might not be all in the same order, but we're gonna start off with fashion. Now, hey, Jordan, have you ever came across? Because I know you're a sports fan. Your football team's the Chargers, correct?
Grew up with the Chargers.
Yep. And I'm a big fan of jerseys. I love wearing jerseys. NBA, you can see me right there. That's week 1 over there in Frisco. Obviously we got smashed by the Niners. What's new, right? We
It's
got
the
Wilson.
Niners, dude.
Yep. Wilson, name it. So this has been going on for a long time now. And Sal, I don't know if you've heard about this too, but other men, other guys, or wherever ages, they make fun of people like myself that wear another man's last name on the back. Have you guys ever heard anything like that before?
No, but it's kind of weird when you break it open and think about it.
If you really think about it, it does sound a little bit odd. But look, I just have to say, like, they're probably not football fans or don't like sports at all, and that's okay. But I'm comfortable wearing a Wilson.
It makes you more manly.
I mean, if obviously there's a player that has your same last name, then fuck it, you're gonna rock that name.
Absolutely.
What's your take on that? Do you wear jerseys? I mean, you look at your outfit right now. You got like the most best fit ever. The plaid pants, the nice. I mean, you look like you're ready to go on a yacht.
You know what? I do wear jerseys. I see. I grew up a Chargers fan where you had like LT, Philip Rivers, Darren Sproles, and I can still rock those. But people don't get it unless they're like an OG, and And now it's like since they left San Diego, they kind of have like that stale taste in your mouth because like they left their town. So it's like I either wear a jersey where people are like, oh, we remember when you were that team, or I wear a New Jersey where people are like, oh, it's the Chargers. The LA Rams are the #1 team. So I'm in this weird area, but I'll rep a jersey.
You'll rep a jersey?
And how I feel about it, you know, some people might be like Taylor Swift, for example.
Taylor Swift.
I think she's great, but people will be like, hold on, let me just justify.
We love you, Taylor. We love you.
Let me justify myself.
Okay.
The bracelet stuff,
yeah,
where people would be like, that's dumb, that's stupid. Oh, like a dude, like a boyfriend or a significant other might be like, oh, okay, bracelets. As he wears the freaking jersey with another dude's name on his back. So I have respect for it. I'm not going to dig.
Yeah.
No.
For those people out there that make fun of us of wearing another man's last name, you haven't sat and watched a football game with us in a real life game.
Well, I got one exception. I think.
Tell me.
If you're in college football, and you go to a school, and the guy on the team is one of your schoolmates, basically, and you're wearing a jersey with his name, I think that's weird. I think that's just weird at the college level.
So okay, hold on a second. So I go to college. Let's say I go to UCLA.
Yeah.
My boy is, let's say, Foster, which is the head coach now.
Yeah.
And I rock his jersey. We're roommates. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Dude, that's got second
roommates.
That's got an underlying message.
Yeah, that does sound a little weird when I break it down like that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, that's the first one there. The second one we're gonna do right now is gonna be about music. Man, we got a clip going on. I don't know, man. I'm 38. I know I'm a lot older than you.
10 years.
I'm 86, born 86, but I mean, I grew up with all the greats, all the OG shit, you know, DJ Quick, Tony Tone, KRS-One, Biggie, Nas. I mean, right here, just play that real quick right there. You know what I mean? Like, he's got his thing going on. That song alone. There you go. I work with a lot of young kids, and songs are playing, and I'm like, hey, you know who that is? And I'm expecting them to know who it is, and they're just like, I have no fucking clue. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, this doesn't come up on their algorithm, unfortunately.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, I get down with the new stuff too. You know, I get down with the nitty and the gritty, and I'm trying to keep up with my son, and he knows some songs too. But fuck, I mean, you said you're 10 years younger than me.
I'm 96. You're 86.
Okay, so we're right there,
Yeah.
and then and it's okay, but you didn't even know who that was.
No, dude, but I not that I haven't.
Okay,
I have heard.
I'm taking a drink.
I know. I'm 10 years later down the line, but I will agree with you. And I think if you can break it down to something as simple as listening to lyrics, and if a kid didn't just listen to we can get hooked on any tone. And rhythm. It's fun. But you listen to the lyrics, and you're like, wait, this stuff in the 80s is way better than the.
Well, why is it that this genre? Because you're a lot younger than I am. How come they don't know the names that I just dropped right now? Like, I don't understand.
See, I think my generation has a better understanding because it's like 10 years later, a little more. But right now, I think it's like this. I think they don't know because it's like the stuff coming out right now. It's like making a Toy Story 2. You can never do Toy Story 1. It's just beautiful. And everyone's trying to remix and remake and redo. And like, that's what they're getting. And then they never look back in the past for something that has such value and oomph.
Yeah.
So I don't know, just a lack of awareness.
Man, I after a good 2 days worth of playing good music in the gym and playing the different genres, right? I don't think I said that right, but it's okay. Genres. There you go. Thanks for the help. But every song that comes on, I'm just like, hey, who's that? Hey, who's that? And they don't know, so I gave up. That's it. I gave up.
Also, it's hard with like probably radios going down a little bit.
Yeah.
And like you gotta save some money. You can't play the expensive stuff.
Yeah. I remember going to what was it, Warehouse back in the day, Sal, right? Warehouse.
Yeah, Warehouse.
And going get CDs.
Yeah.
When they came out. That was the shit.
Dude, my car still has a CD player, and I don't think I've ever seen that in the past 10 years in the car.
I got CDs still, bro. I got you. Yeah. I used to have the whole book of like 100 pages of CDs. You would have them labeled. You would take the front of the cover of the CD. You'd put that in for the songs.
Yep.
Everything was ready to roll on order.
You had like the cassette Bluetooth that had the cord going out of it into your phone.
Yeah, I think another reason for what you're talking about is that like people they have the choice to like play music how they want now.
Yeah.
So, before when you had the radio, it was just like you got to listen to what they're playing, right? Or you buy a CD or whatever, right? But now you can make your own playlist with everything. And so, people are going to be more selective. They're going to go what they like. Sometimes they don't go outside of what they like or the genre that they like. And so they're not really hip to that. Plus, it's just like that where younger people think older stuff is just passe. It's just how it is. And people have been doing that for years and years.
And me being a father, Sal, I'm gonna piggyback off that. Jordan is I'm changing that with the Enzo and Rocco, who are 5 and 6. When they hop in the jetmobile. Yeah. Well, once was the jetmobile. It's no longer a jetmobile. Explain that a little bit later, but they're listening to all the greats. 311, Love Song, Amber. I mean, I don't just listen to rap here. You know what I mean? I listen to everything. Bob Marley, Metallica, LL Cool J, Beastie Boys. I mean, I'm bringing it back over here. I mean, let's go. Barry White, Prince, Purple Rain.
Dude, my soundtrack for the gym is literally Green Day, Linkin Park, like Nickelback, like all the old.
That's the shit. That's the shit. I fucking love it, bro. I love it. Okay, now we're going into sports.
All right,
man. Sal, do we have a video going on with sports right now?
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
Hey, Rod.
I was looking at the weak side safety, and I was like, if he drops down at all, I'm just going to say, screw it. I'm going to throw it up to G.
Takes the snap.
That's G5.
Lobs one left. Into the end zone for Garrett Wilson. One-handed catch. Incredible. Did he get 2 feet down? He did not. They say him.
That guy's standing up yelling.
Looking on the replay, I'm like, oh, that's 1 foot. But the shin, I wasn't exactly sure on all that.
The shin.
We'll take another look. He made an incredible catch.
Wow.
Jets do it.
Something.
His knee may have hit before his hand did.
Wow.
The left shin hit the ground inbounds before the knee hit out of bounds.
MetLife Stadium coming apart at the seams and celebrating an incredible touchdown catch by Garrett Wilson.
So, wow, that this team's always doing something to bring me back in. That was an unbelievable catch. Those of you who don't know, Saucy Capone is, if you can't tell by my logo, I'm a diehard New York Jets fan. That's just what I live and breathe. Gangrene Nation. You can see the background. You can see the jersey. But we have a really bad hated, love it relationship. And, every year I always come out the guns like, hey, this is our year. This is our year. This is our year. And I really felt like this was our year, with Aaron Rodgers being healthy, coming back. I know we got a 41-year-old quarterback, but we got G5. They made the trade for Devontae. We got all these pieces. Hassan Reddick finally decided to come back, DN from the Philadelphia Eagles, number 7. Got a couple injuries here and there. Got it beefed up on the O-line. Went to week 1 against, I'm going to bring it back. Went to week 1 against the Niners. And, I was expecting high hopes, winning that game. Christian McCaffrey's out. Thought we had it in the bag. But we didn't win that game. But it's okay. But we saw some signs of light, and this team's gonna get together, and we're gonna make a run here. You know what I mean? And then we had week 2, we beat Tennessee. It wasn't pretty, but then oh man, it just from there it just went downhill, man. Losing to Denver, fucking Bo Nix. Sorry, Bo, but you're fucking trash. 60 yards passing, and you guys beat us. Like that's on us. We suck. And then after that, against ex Sam Darnold, ex New York Jet, ex San Clemente native, ex USC. I still love you, Sam, but playing in London, we shut you down the second half. You guys didn't score any more points, and we lost that game, fumbled. Then we fire our head coach, Saleh. We don't know if it was for the Lebanese flag on his shirt. There's all these rumors, bro. Whatever, right? So I'm like, fuck the Jets at this point. I'm tired. Jordan, I'm spending my money on the Jets. I keep spending money on the Jets. Man, bro.
Let me ask you, when was the last time Jets won a Super Bowl?
Well, 1969. It was with Joe Namath.
When was the last time my team won a Super Bowl?
Well, I can't answer that, but I know you're a Charger fan, and
Never.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. Chargers have never gone to the Super Bowl.
Never?
No.
You know, we've had so much hope for so many years. I was a Chargers fan born out of the womb just by default. My brother played football. My dad didn't play, but played the games constantly. And every year, all my friends, we've been loyal, everyone in San Diego, to the Chargers until they left.
Yeah.
But we've all been so hopeful. And at this point in my life, I'm pretty desensitized and numb. I'll watch them, but I don't get to my expectations are low. My hope is high.
Yeah, but you guys at least fucking know how to win, though.
We know how to
Well.
win until it matters.
Yeah.
Well, you guys always beat the Jets. so my thing is this, man. Like, you know, it's like a fucking novella. It's like a novella, like it's Telemundo, you know, fucking, you know, drama, you know, and you know, to sum it all up, I was already like hiding in the cave because we got 3 Jets fan clubs. You know, we got West Hollywood at the Naughty Pig. Yeah. We got San Diego Jets fan club. Shout out to them. OC Jets fan club. Shout out to them. Gotham City Crew over there in Jersey, New York. So after that, I was done, bro. And then they fucking the next morning, I get texts at 7 in. Devontae Adams is now a Jet. Devontae Adams, did you get the news? Did you get the news? So they reel me back in, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
that's your job.
And I'm gonna be real with you. It wasn't me, but it was my clone. It was my clone. He took a drive to Arizona. Mm-hmm. Okay. We don't even want to show anything about Arizona. So even if you search something, you want to put it on, bro. Mm-hmm. I mean, the clone, Saucy, 5
Saucy
hours.
2.
Saucy number 2.02, because I was taking care of my kids. They fucking, you would think it would clear his mind, let the drive, see the canyons, have a good time, just beat the Texans. Yep. That amazing catch. Bro. Abortion. 31-6, bro.
I watched the game for you, and
You watched the game?
I watched the game for you.
God.
I was actually on Red Zone, flipping back and forth. There was actually 2 games that ended up 36, I believe. But I thought of you, and I was like, you know, I'm gonna wait till the podcast to give my apologies. I didn't want to text you.
Yeah, bro. These motherfuckers, bro. Yeah.
Dude, Aaron Rodgers' face wears it all. That dude is so pissed.
I think it's his fault, bro. I think he's too old. I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he's the guy.
Well, he got spoiled in Green Bay, though.
Well, look at this. They just they got rid of Mike Williams, you know, to the Steelers, and look what he did this past weekend. Yeah. Did you see what he did?
Dude,
remind us.
Whether it's a psychological thing or a physical thing, there's something about getting severely injured and hurt that you can't come back from. It's in fighting. It's in look at Tiger Woods. Like, people just hit this point after an injury where it's either a morale thing, it's a mental thing, but psychologically they're not there.
Yeah. And I'm gonna be real with you, fucking. You know, we got this group chat on Instagram. It's called the OC Jets chat, mixed with a little bit of LA Jets people, mixed with some people from New York. And it was during the Yankees and Dodger World Series. What an amazing World Series. Did you have a chance to?
So my buddy is actually one of the pitchers on the team. So I was checking out here and there. What was I do? I was at my friend's improv show. But afterwards, we caught the highlights.
You were telling me that the other day. It starts with a V, the pitcher.
Alex Vesia. Shout out to Alex.
You went to the same high school.
Went to the same high school, same grade, graduated.
Fuck yeah.
Dude worked his ass off.
So again, you know, we have Jet fans, and most Jet fans are Met fans, or they're going to be Yankee fans. Mm-hmm. So on this group chat, have you guys ever heard of a thing called sports hate? Gary Vee talks about it a lot.
I haven't. What is it?
So sports hate. Gary Vee, you guys know who Gary Vee is, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So shout out to Gary Vee, diehard Jet fan. His thing is Gary Vee said that he will never wear a pair of Jordans. He's never bought a pair. He never wants one, doesn't care for them. And the reason why is because he's like, fuck Michael Jordan. Mm-hmm. He's a diehard New York Knicks fan. So every time the Knicks back in the day with Patrick Ewing, Starks, I mean, there's Mason. I think Mason was one of the players.
Yeah.
A long list of players. You know, every time they would make a playoff run, guess who was in the way and it would ruin it for the Knicks?
Jordan
and the Bulls, right? So because of that, he's like, fuck the Bulls, fuck Jordan. You'll never catch me in a pair of fucking Jordans. So it's called sports hate. Like, that's just the love of him being a fan and being passionate, die hard, like you mentioned about the Chargers.
Yep.
So I'm on that group chat and I'm just giving shit to everybody. I'm just eating them up, bro, like Pac-Man, the game. And I'm talking shit to every fucking Yankee fan because I rock that Dodger blue. Yeah. I got LA tatted on me. And these guys that I'm talking shit to on the group chat, they're Jet fans. So they're probably mixed emotions like, oh shit, Saucy, like we're both in love with the same team, football wise. But make the long story short, everyone has their own voice, right? Mm-hmm. If something is going wrong or they're upset or they're feeling some type of way, you would think that they would come out and speak up or maybe give you like a private DM, be like, hey man, you know what? I get it, bro. But now you're starting to be a little bit of a dick, just kind of simmer down a little bit. Yeah. And I respect that, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that I have to hear it from and there's nothing wrong with females. I love females, but Jordan, Sal, I gotta hear it from a chick, and it's cool. Like I can shout out her name, whether she likes me or not. I don't think she likes me. Brandy, she went ahead and threw a whole fucking paragraph and fucking came at me sideways, bro.
It's the emotional. It's primal, dude. It's the words. It's emotion. It's
but Jordan, Sal, she's a Dodger fan, so it's like. And I don't know if I send you screenshots of it of the messages, Sal, if you saw it, but
I didn't see it.
But this is what she said. She goes, and this is because of the Jets been losing. Okay. So she goes, yeah, it sucks that the Jets lose and this and that and whoop de whoop. But Gio, you're over here living in misery, and you want everyone else to be in misery with you. So but maybe you need to go ahead and take a look in the mirror yourself and maybe you actually look at yourself because it looks like you need a therapist.
Oh, dude.
She tell me straight up that I need a therapist. And I don't want to use the BITCH on her, but if I was coming at you like this, even though I'm not, I love females, man, I've been seeing a therapist since middle school. So who are you to even talk to me like that? Like, so I told her straight up, I was like, how much you charge per session?
Yeah.
Do you want to be my therapist?
Yeah.
Bro, then as that shit's going on, the husband now is coming at me and saying, yeah, you're dividing the whole crew and this and that. And come to find out, bro, I was supposed to go with them to Arizona and share a room. I backed out before all that shit happened. I don't think they were expecting me to show up, but the clone Saucy 2.0 showed up and they didn't say nothing to me, bro. It was fucking weird.
You showed up.
It was weird.
You know what the best part of that story was? How you said she wrote you something, but you imitated her perfectly.
I did.
I don't even know her, and you did a great job. You should be the actor,
bro. I'm telling you,
so good.
I'm telling you. Hey, still love you guys, but I already told you guys I was gonna get on this fucking show, and I was gonna tell you guys what's going on, life experiences. Yep. Now, speaking of life experiences, that's the sports, but we talked about the Chargers. You're a big fan. Your brother was 6'5". He's still 6'5". He played serious football. Man, it's an honor to have you here, bro. It's an honor to have you here. But the main reason why we're here is about the life experiences. But before we get into the life experiences, I got another drink. My boy Jordan Ver Hoeve, my man, he drives a Mustang just like Saucy. Go shout out to the Stangs out there.
Stang gang.
Shout out to Sal, always doing his thing. Y'all, hey, everyone should do a fucking podcast. Everybody, and if you guys really want to fucking come on here, go ahead and look up Podcast Place. We're gonna throw it up on the link. Remember, like, subscribe. The Sauce Podcast saying getting lost in the sauce. You can have a bunch of sauce, but that same man can get lost in the sauce. But even if you get lost in the sauce, there's always a way to come back and find the sauce. Before I get into the life experiences, the main reason why we're here, I'm just kind of repping the crew right here. Everyone isn't loyal. You see the brand, you know what I mean? Shout out to everyone isn't loyal. My quick little life experience with the 6-8 months that I haven't been here, bro, like sticking your neck out for people. Have you guys ever stuck your neck out for somebody and ends up backfiring you and they end up like switching it up, like pretend like they're like with you? But then at the end of it, they really like not, and then they end up turning around and it kind of bites you in the ass, and then now you're left in the streets.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. Yeah, dude. A lot of people want to project and not listen, and I think it's a big issue of communication. A lot of people are left hanging like that.
Bro, I had that happen to me. And that was unfortunate. And then, like I said, I got hit by that car. And I feel like ever since like all that's been going on, that trauma, like I be squinting my eyes a lot more, bro. Like I'm more like sensitive to light. I be getting like a lot of anxiety now.
Yeah.
Um, I get upset easily. I have a temper already as it is. And then like when people don't want to like do what they need to be doing, like at work, they just think they fucking run shit. And it's like, dude, you're just a fucking personal trainer, bro. Like, no, you can't leave. Like your shift's till 8 p.m. Like,
Yeah.
what gives you the fact that you're like trying to tell me like, yo, I'm gonna leave at 6 because I have a dinner. Like, no, you're not. And then they want to disrespect me because I'm only 5'6", bro, 5'7". Yeah, I'm not like a small guy, like width wise, but like I said on my Instagram, I'm shredded at 240. Shout out to Action Bronson, Jet fan. But like I just can't with these
Sense of entitlement.
these kids, these people now, bro. Yeah. Like, and I always catch myself like getting in trouble, bro, in the corporate America, and I'm just kind of like fed up right now. I'm just kind of going through a tough time because, like, I know Jordan, like, and you're gonna talk about your life experience, and you're very successful. We go through things, setbacks, we make comebacks. But when I met you at the Hollywood location, I was making really good money over there to be driving from Long Beach to Hollywood every day. And then I went to UFC and I was there for 3 years. And I'm sure with Sal, I've talked about the UFC and, we had the belt over here on set and that's where I met DJ Bobby. And I was making really good money there, like 5, 6, 7 figures a month. And more than that, yeah, it was crazy. And then now, like, just with everything going on, like I'm barely making it by, bro. It's really tough for me.
Dude, you're not alone, especially because like, some of the jobs I do, you are not alone. Like it's crazy how a lot of people are struggling and like a lot of people aren't transparent like you about it. So they'll wear their freaking status and they'll all try and act saucy. And really everyone is feeling, a majority of people are feeling how you feel and what you just expressed. They're just too scared to say it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that the Jets be losing.
Yeah.
Sounds silly, but that like affects me too. And oh man, I mean, I'll tell you guys at the end if there's a way, because this makes me feel good just talking about it. You know what I mean?
You got it.
And I've been searching. Like I had people tell me today for certain positions that I was looking at, because I feel like I'm worth 80, 90,000 a year or more with bonus and incentives. I feel like I could do all that and some. I'm not no $20 an hour type of guy. I can't live off $20 an hour.
Who can?
And
Seriously, after taxes.
yeah. So, I'm stressing the fuck out, but that's pretty much why Saucy, 2.0 left and had to do what he had to do, because, I really thought that was going to free my mind, which it did. Yeah. But yeah, being in the game and even though there were great seats, it just, I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure it out. I hope that, I mean, I love my kids, Enzo and Rocco. I'm there for them. But, Valentina come in. I think that's pretty much why I'm striving for what I deserve.
Yeah.
I literally got off this call with somebody today, and they're telling me it was just straight commission. And I was like, nah, that's not what I'm looking for, bro. I'm looking for 80 G's minimum plus, commissions, bonuses, and all that. Like, and they keep asking me that same question. Why are you looking for, another gig or this and that? I was like, because I'm having a third child, bro. Like, what else? Yeah. What more you want to hear, bro?
The requirements of life.
And when I used to do what I did here with Sal, with DJ Bobby, doing it on my own, I was here like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I even used to get my nails painted. If you guys know, every other finger had like a different brand on my hand. Like, like it's not going on no more, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
dude, it's hard right now. It's hard. You like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like we have to do for ourselves, but there is a lot of outside influence and, just difficulties right now that are just limiting people to a point where like even their ambitiousness and their tenacity, and I'm the most tenacious person you'll ever meet. There are limitations just from an outside in. You can always go inside out. So like, it's hard, man. I think a lot of people are struggling right now, and it sucks.
It does, bro. That being said, I came across your post. It's why we're here today. Um, you had this picture of you. There you go.
That's me currently.
And you wrote down your whole thing, like big whole paragraph. And I had to read it, and I read it, and I was just like, bro, like, wow, thanks for opening up. And I was like, bro, we gotta jump on it. We gotta jump on a podcast and talk about it. Can you explain to me what's this picture about? What is going on? And what's your life experience that you want to tell people? So whoever is hearing this, you might be able to, help them out too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm that type of dude who's like, okay, it's a cliche selfie. This is me now. It's gonna. You know what? I'm trying to be transparent. If you scroll through this, this was me not too long ago. I hid all of this. I hid all of these photos. I took it for me. I had brain surgery about 4.5 months ago on June 19th of 2024.
I know this is not easy.
It's crazy to me because I'm such an open person, and like I'm the person who sits here and like cliche sappiness is bullshit. But I think this is why I'm here, because I truly have belief in like I hit such a low. And again, people say and be like, oh, it's attention. I'm not attention seeking. If you want to like think that way, then cool. I'm here to help the people who feel how I felt.
Yes.
This was me like before. This was when I was modeling. I was young, just to show like the comparisons of what I had become and how sick I got. This was me before too, and so I hit such a low point. Nothing changed. I didn't eat more food. I didn't stop exercising. I got diagnosed with this disease called Cushing's disease, and I have lupus from just genetic traits, but Cushing's primarily. And I went from someone who was. It taught me a lot, and I'll get to that point. I was adored and booked and paid for my image and how I looked, and even huge in France. Even though, like, yeah, I can act. My physical look was also what brought me that job. And so when I went from that and being like adored for how I looked, and then not by my own choice, I became this. COVID was actually a blessing for me because I was able to hide.
Okay.
And as horrible as it was, like this was me. It was crazy enough. This was me actually 5 months before the picture you just saw. So my body changed drastically, and I was already feeling sick by this picture. But basically, I have Cushing's disease. I had surgery about 4.5 months ago and removed a quarter of my pituitary. I am forever. I just got a shout out because this is great, but like we idolize people in our lives who are rich and have good music, and I will forever be grateful for the doctors who like finally like told me that they're gonna get me better.
That's dope.
And so yeah, I dealt with a lot of stuff of going from like I was so image obsessed and like idolized someone and lost it all, and it brought me so much closer to like the true value of life and what life means and my gratitude. And so I'm feeling better in the last 4.5 months than I have in the last 8 years. And so if anyone's feeling shitty as I did, reach out to me. Don't lose hope, because like today, if you feel the shittiest you've ever felt today, this is the shittiest you felt so far, and it will get better. And I don't care if you have a disease and the doctor told you have 2 years. Don't live in that 2 years feeling like shit. Do something, feel good. Like if I can bring hope to anyone, I hope that's what I can do, and just be open and transparent. And that was the best thing for me, because the worst thing was hiding. I became a shell. I closed off my friends. I yelled at my mom. I yelled at my sister. I couldn't pick up my nephews, so I'd scream and cry in agony because I couldn't do things that I once was able to do. And it's brought me a lot more value to my life, and I try to take it a positive way.
Well, you went through so much. I gotta ask you. First thing I want to ask you is, knowing the fact that you had to go through like that surgery. What was going on through your mind before that was going to happen? And then when you did get rolled into the place where they're going to do the procedure, obviously they put you to sleep and stuff. But how? I mean, I just had an ankle surgery. I was fucking scared shitless. I can only imagine.
Dude, I wish I'd seen some pictures. It was funny. The day before, I had like to walk around with I looked like a cyclops. I had like all these sensors on my head. But I kid you not, I could have not said
anything to my family. I was so excited to have this surgery done. It took me 8 years to finally have a doctor say, we see something and we're willing to like go in and try and make you better. I told him let's start tomorrow. Like I was so ready. I think
Wow.
I was getting they give you like fentanyl before you go in because before you get put to sleep to make you feel better, and like all these drugs to make you like, okay, we're gonna like put you under soon, let's calm you down. I was so excited. I was like, she was giving me like the drugs and I started flirting with the anesthesiologist. I was like, I'm ready, let's do it. So,
Yeah.
So the feeling was like pure bliss and gratitude, but also excitement. I was so ready because of the misery I had endured. This seemed like a freaking walk in the park, dude.
Yeah.
And it
You're so
sucked
ready.
after. It sucked, but I was like
Yeah.
literally like, I know this is what's best for me.
What did that do? Like them taking the part or how big it was? Like what did that do to help you?
So the I had a benign tumor in my pituitary, which even though it was benign, it still affected me. So benign just means non-cancerous, but it created a overproduction of ACTH, which then produces cortisol in the adrenals. And it's only been 4.5 months, and it could take 8 to 12 to 16 months for even me to like slowly get better. I mean, the longer you deal with a hormonal disease, the more effect it has on you. So like I lost my ability to, like I saw back issues. I have joint and wrist issues. Like it just degraded my
shit.
body.
Does
So
that
I'm
to the
still like
body?
in a progress. I'm a work in progress. But they basically took out a piece of my pituitary. They went in there. It'd be crazy because I have the video. And that would have been crazy. To
Yeah,
see it, but I
yeah,
don't
the
think your
video.
viewers would like that.
Yeah, you were telling me about the video. Yeah,
Yeah, but
well, the reason why I asked is because
yeah.
I have to go see a neurologist.
Uh-huh.
Is that the first step?
I saw
A neurologist.
Oh, dude, my case is so crazy that I had to see an endocrinologist first to figure out the hormone issue, and then from there, then they kind of analyze and use that. But it's just dependent upon the person.
Yeah.
Medicine, and I've become so like fascinated.
Yeah.
It's such like a molecular large, vast area that still needs to be researched. That I remember being so frustrated one time, and I was just like, why can't you guys just like help me? And the doctor was like, you don't understand. Medicine is, things can happen to different people different ways.
Well, yeah, and then there's also the other people would view and what we're talking about is when it comes to the doctors and medicine, sometimes they just try to fuck you too. And they just want to make money off of you.
Make money off you or just give you a Band-Aid. This doctor at Cedars-Sinai, I'll say, Dr. Lou, you are absolutely amazing.
Shout out to Dr. Lou.
Dr. Lou, you are great. Dr. Lou, Dr. Mamalak, my surgeon, who cut a piece out of me. Pretty sweet. One of the coolest thing. Like I said, you might glorify people like this who create this drink, but man, that dude is my hero. And I already forgot your question because
No, you're good.
Lost in the sauce.
We're lost in the sauce right now, guys. Hey,
Lost in the sauce.
it takes a lot for this grown man, this amazing human being. I admired you the first day I met you. I mean, I wasn't just trying to sell you another membership here. Like literally, I had you at my table, and we were fucking just talking, shooting the shit.
Yeah.
Literally, that's what we were doing.
That's what I've learned is like the value of life is to shoot the shit with people.
I feel better talking to you and being on here than the way I've been feeling. And that's why I've been telling, like what we just talked about, that I have to go see a neurologist. And, hopefully they don't tell me bad news, but, what I told you earlier, how I've been feeling, My next question is, I don't know if you ever felt like the way I've been feeling in the past. Some people that know me, very close to me, they know this. But with everything going on, there's been times for me where I'm just like, I don't know what my purpose is. I don't know why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
I grew up with an alcoholic father.
I feel you on that.
I've had a lot of close calls with the law when I was younger. Don't do any of that stuff anymore, but I be sometimes you sitting there just like, bro, like is it gonna get better? Because Sylvester Stallone said, I saw one of his reels, and he's like, you think that as you get older, it gets easier for you.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't. and I'm about to be 39, bro, and even I'll throw out Gary Vee. Gary Vee even says like, oh yeah, you don't need to have everything figured out right now at 25, 30, 39. I mean, Magneto didn't get famous from X-Men until 65. I'm not sitting here trying to say I want to get famous. But what I'm gonna tell you is the purpose. And I have a buddy, ex-colleague of mine, who's at the same gym I'm at, but he's at another location. And he keeps telling me, Jordan, that the reason why I keep having issues in the work environment or this, that. And this guy has a big following like you too. He wants to be a guest he's a boxer. He tells me, he's like, you're bigger than the gym, bro. People are you're just too real, bro. Like people, they just envious. Like the way you are, how you like, my girlfriend tells me I have no filter. Sometimes that bites me in the butt, but the dude's telling me like, I'm still trying to find my niche here, bro. But I'm the only reason why I'm still here, bro. And I know you're gonna answer if you felt like the way I've been feeling is because of the kids. Because honestly, if I didn't have my kids, bro, I probably would have been gone already, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah,
and I'm not asking you guys to call anybody, save a hotline here. But it's pretty bad sometimes.
I feel, and you literally answered what I was going to say. One, you brought up your past and like being in drug or your dad alcoholism, getting in trouble when you're younger made you who you are. So I don't think you can look at that as regret. Like some people would be like, oh, I did this shit and I feel so regretful. But like you find a diamond, like a diamond starts out as a piece of freaking black coal. Like you find some sort of value and benefit in your mistakes. And like, how are we going to learn if we don't fuck up sometimes?
Yeah.
But then I was going to say, dude, like your purpose, like someday I hope to be an amazing father and that will be my purpose in my life. And anything outside of that I do is for them. And I just have so much respect for any parent who's there for their kids. So, I mean, we can all want the freaking McLarens and Lambos and that. But at the end of the day, like, dude, your purpose and your values and your family at the end of the day and you supporting them.
I do show up, even though I get a lot of fucking shit from baby mama number one here, Chrysantha. Sorry, I think she's great, but she be sometimes just trying to just put me in more misery, bro.
Yeah, I look past that.
Yeah, I know it's tough. What else do you want to say? Because I have one more treat for you. I have something special for you, but anything else you want to say about your life experience? Anything to the audience? Anything about, how you're doing now? It seems like you're just, you look great, man.
Dude,
and
you know
any
what?
new projects going on? Or?
At the end of the day, if there's one thing I want, also, after I say this, I have to ask a question because we're not live. I might have to pee so bad. Pause quick, and you can keep this in there. That's part of my health.
That's fine.
I gotta share these gin and juices are.
Dude, gin and juices are fire. I got soju if I say that, or suju.
Yeah, but I think like there's nothing more to say because then it's just fluff. Other than, I'll just go into what I'm doing now. Like I'm acting. I'm an advisor. I get to do two things that I love. I get to act, which is like my passion, and then getting back into my advising financially. And people think like, oh, like. Dude, I work with people who just lost their jobs because I want to help anyone I can. I don't care whether you have $1 or $1 million or $100 million. Like if you feel hopeless, like I felt hopeless and I want to bring people hope. And at the same time, through my acting, I want to bring people joy. So like right now I'm acting, I'm going out on projects, and then I get to like advise and like bring some hope to people's lives because we've all been having our heads in our hands and being like, shit, what do I do? And sometimes you need a person to take the emotion out of that. Two hands are better than one. So I've been having fun helping people and talking. And like, since my surgery, I've had nothing but gratitude, and the little things in life I used to get upset about don't freaking matter anymore. Dude.
Shit, everything that you just said is exactly what you're doing. And you're helping me survive another day.
Likewise,
myself,
brother.
and being on here. This is amazing, and I hope whoever's watching this and your friends, family, or they had a good time watching you and watching us together, and like I just feel like we got to hang one,
So for sure. Let's
more
run it
than
back.
just a podcast, Like I feel the vibe, the synergy is there with you.
100%.
All right, so Yo, I'm playing that DJ horn for a reason. You know, this is the first time we're doing this, and it's pretty cool. Like, my last segment here is about the food topic, and you know, Saucy loves to eat. You know, love to eat. So you know, again, I appreciate you, Jordan, going ahead and being on the show, and with my appreciation, and also the owner, Marty. Now he didn't really want me to say his name, but but yeah, no, we have this this special thing right here. I want you to try. Shout out to Lobster Guys in Long Beach. New restaurant just opened up October of this year, of 2024, and I mean, guys, hey, gotta go stop by. It's on Long Beach Boulevard in Willow. I think we might have a clip of the building. We might even have a clip of the food.
Well, we got the Instagram page.
The Instagram page. There you go. There it is. That's the Instagram page, guys, right there. So, new location. We're gonna have the honor right now, Jordan trying out some of the lobster here because he knows lobster. He knows seafood, and I'm telling you guys, the East Coast flavor to the West Coast. Lobster Guys, known for the lobster roll, lobster mac and cheese, clam chowder, tacos, quesadillas, and fish and chips and grilled cheese. Everything is all grilled up, bro.
Fusion.
Fusion, everything.
I love it.
They also do speed dating over there too. So
West Coast meets East Coast.
Yep. Let's go ahead and
little speed dating.
Yeah, they do speed dating over there too.
Why wasn't I invited to that,
bro? I'm telling you. So what we got going on here? Looks like we got some of their organic special lemonade. We got some clam chowder. You know, we're definitely gonna feast after this a little bit. Go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead. Look, I'll hold one of these up. This is for you. You got that one? You got that? All right, cool. All right, go ahead and go ahead and get through there. Jordan, he's been around. He's had all types of catering food. Come on now. Let's see what you. I want you to critique Lobster Guys 1 to 10. 10 being the best.
Okay.
Well, maybe we don't critique it.
Well, whatever you want to do. You're getting lost in the sauce right now.
I will say, I don't know in my life if you can ever hit a 10 because until I'm in heaven, I will find lobster at a 10.
Well, I heard the best food in the world is in Italy.
I've been to Italy.
You been there?
I didn't have lobster.
No, they don't.
I don't really sell much lobster in Italy.
Look at the cheap route. They do pizza and pasta, dude.
Right?
They
I heard it's the best food ever. Like they're in the top 3.
It was pretty good. I think I did like probably like 9 gelatos in an hour.
Jeez.
But you know what?
That's good.
When in Rome.
Right?
So now you wanted something without wheat or without gluten?
Yeah, so because of my health stuff, I get a lot of labs done, and we have to, like, rheumatoid wise for now stick to a gluten-free diet. I'm not celiac, so I love food. I will eat every piece of bread in the world, but because it affects my blood labs, I have to stay gluten-free for now.
So you just got some straight lobster.
I just got some, like, I'm not complaining. I got straight lobster.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
Everyone knows what bread tastes like. Not everyone knows
Right?
What about you? What'd you get?
Well, I mean, we're gonna share this with Sal, or
Okay.
I mean,
you want me to try this?
yeah, I want you to try that. I mean, I could dabble at that, but
That's a lobster roll?
Yeah,
Is that what that
that's a
is?
lobster roll right there. You see that?
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
nice.
god, that thing looks unbelievable. Let's go ahead and give him a drum roll right now.
There you go.
I will say I've had so much lobster and lobster fishing and lobster spear fishing. I'm sorry for anyone who loves animals.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
You know, everyone says, like, it's so sad, but they eat meat. And I'm like, well, what, just because you kill it yourself? If anything, I'm more humane.
But I do love seafood.
I will
Hell
say.
yeah.
Everyone can just hear me chewing. It's probably weird, but
With crickets.
dude, Marty brought the party.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is definitely West Coast too. You can tell, or sorry, East Coast lobster. You can tell.
Let me see. Should I get a bite of this?
Oh shoot, you
see.
should get 2 bites of it. This is good. Give me a lot.
Look at this thing.
Look at
Some
this.
sauce. It's got sauce already all over it. I get sauce on the beard. Damn, I don't know which way to go with this.
Just start at the beginning. There you go.
Oh, nice.
Jesus.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is good. Shoot, Marty. Sorry, no name. His name is not Marty.
And he's got some juices there too, I see.
Yeah, I didn't even throw down on that. Was it got gin inside? Shout out to Lobster Guys, LBC. Some of the finest lobster rolls, clam chowder, fresh lobster, tacos, grilled quesadillas on Long Beach Boulevard and Willow. You guys watching this, tag a friend. You're in Long Beach. You're coming from San Diego, the IE, South LA, all over. You guys got to go pull up. I mean, you can see my man Jordan Lean.
Sorry.
Jordan Lean, mean.
Forgot he was on a podcast. He's just eating.
Six-pack machine right here. Actor, entrepreneur.
I approve.
Saucy. Let's go ahead and open one of these jugs too. Let's
Yeah.
see what he's got.
See,
going on.
I've tried the pink, so why don't I try the yellow? You try the pink.
Jesus. So unbelievable. Sorry.
A little shaky.
Yeah. Wow. Way to end the podcast. Get cheers here. Non-alcoholic. Wow.
Oh, this is real. This isn't.
There it is.
Real what?
This is like real. This isn't like from the store out the bottle. This is like real pressed lemonade.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's getting down.
This
Good
is
thing
good.
you brought one for me.
There's pulp in it. What do you mean?
Sullivan, you try it.
Yeah, there's mine. Let's give this
Everyone
a
gets
shot.
a review.
This is awesome. This is awesome.
Yes, it's great.
Oh wow. That's Southern style. Super sweet.
Right? He actually makes that by scratch. He told me.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. You can taste the pulp is in there.
And he said he has healthy organic yogurt too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
He's looking out for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say other than that. We're definitely getting lost in the sauce with the food, and
Yeah, I'm gonna hold on.
I had a great time. Anything you want to end it with?
Oh man, unless you have any other thoughts, I thought this was great.
No, I feel great.
I just want to say I appreciate you for having me on. I think that's really cool because some people on that post I did commented, and which I loved. My goal is to truly get out there and like spread the word for people because a lot of people deal with chronic illness and they're not really heard because no one can empathize and understand how that person feels, and sometimes it's hard as like a healthy individual. Everyone has their problems, but to like truly understand, so it's hard to be sympathetic, but you can still be empathetic. And I hope those people who are suffering either reach out to me. I'll talk to anybody.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bug you.
Bug me as much as you want.
I will.
I love it. It's not you're not bugging me here, friend.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
a fucking guy.
I appreciate
Go Chargers. maybe Jets. But Sal, podcast place. It's been a great one. Appreciate you. Tune in. Hopefully. Oh, last thing. Like, subscribe. I will say this. You said there is it's called
Patreon.
Patreon.
Yes, dude.
I don't know how that works, but if I could do a GoFundMe, I would like to get on these podcasts a lot more. And I can't. I need y'all help to help me get on. I mean, if I could do something like that, you guys could chip in maybe $1, $5. I'll throw in what I can. I could get back to doing this more often every like 2 weeks. Like I'm sincerely, that's what I would use the money for. Nothing else, just for the podcast. Because I know there's some of you guys out there that are just like, yo, you've been missing. Y'all know who you are. You've been hitting me up and asking me when I'm getting back on. So we got to figure something out. I appreciate y'all watching. Again, getting lost in the sauce podcast. Hey, go Jets, even though we suck. But I love everybody. Sorry if I fucking too blunt, and sorry if I hurt anyone's feelings. I'm out. Hey.